right, good morning, trading world. Calling an audible this morning. I apologize in spending so much time on trying to rework code on the spreadsheet yesterday and this morning. I did not check the schedule to see CPI was this morning. So we're going to pick it up from CPI, and we're still going to use our map to figure out where we go from here. And let's kind of lengthen the map. And as you can see, this was kind of the roadway that we were on. And just as I told you in this morning, these areas, the major channels, this is the 414. This is actually a minor channel, 414 on the 4 hour, where there would be a possible slowdown and turn. And I said also that there are exceptions where we don't slow down in the turn. Those exceptions are when we're turning on a large time frame, like the 4 hour. So let's pick it up from here and see where we go from there. So these are minor channels within the major channel on the time frame. We have 404, and then down here at 397, and 397 just happens to be the major channel bottom here. So what I would look for is some consolidation going into here from where we are at this 401 to 397, and then kind of a turnaround, because this winds up being a gap. And when we have a gap, especially this large, at some point in time, we're going to try to fill the gap. So we should get some consolidation from here somewhere in here. We should get consolidation that may take a good portion of the day before we try to turn around. Sorry about that. Let me snap back, but this is where I look to see consolidation here, somewhere between here and this, because it's such a large candle, may take a day or two, but we're going to see some consolidation here before we try to make a turn to fill this gap. And you want to look at that 406 and a half, between that 406 and a half and 410 area, as being huge resistance now. So for the rest of the week, you have to keep your eyes on this 406 to 410 area as a place of possible reversal. But let's see how things kind of play out. I do look for, again, a push back up at some point in time to begin, maybe later today or going into tomorrow. And then we have to keep our eyes on that 406 to 410 area as being another possible place of reversal. So this is why it helps to kind of map things out with the major and minor channels. And I'll switch it over so that we can see the major channels So our major channel here is at 397. And so this is kind of that stopping area that we're going to consolidate and possibly try to push back up on. So let's see if we can gain some legs here at the 400 area, somewhere 400 between this 401 and 397 to try to push back up. So that's what I'm looking at now. It's kind of waking some of the, I know it's going to wake some of the bearish positions I have sleeping. I am bearish right now. And so with me being bearish, that means I'm holding on to a majority of bearish positions. Some or rolled positions that on bullish moves like this I can kind of forget about because they're already paid for. They've been rolled lower and paid for from other moves, and so I continue to keep them on the chart and roll them forward so that I can keep a number of bearish positions on for when we come back around and decide to, the market's done with the short covering and we're going to continue this downtrend that we're in. So that's going to be interesting to see when the bell rings, how those positions have awakened. But again, I apologize. Dealing with technical issues yesterday into today, I didn't get my head wrapped around the calendar to see CPI, because this is inevitable right now. If you followed me and follow how or what I've thought about CPI and how the government has adjusted numbers, and something like this is just inevitable. Also, the weekly bias is bearish, and that weekly bias pretty much states that we're bearish with a possible close or closing below 406 for the week. And there's also a possible retracement down to 395. I usually post that at the beginning of the week, but again, things that didn't happen because of the tech issues I was having on Monday after coming back and just popping into the office and nothing working properly. It's kind of had me sidetracked. But this is the audible call of where we are right now. I wouldn't necessarily come in and start trying to short this now, because this has a chance to really blow up in your face and pop back up to that 406, possibly the 410 area. Those are the two places that I would be looking to see how indicators look, how market strength looks when we get to those two areas, as I begin to plot or plan short positions from there. So I hope this helps, and again, I apologize. I know I did a pre-market about this a month ago about knowing the schedule, and here I am getting sidetracked and not paying attention to the schedule. But things happen. As a trader, we got to roll with it. Got to call Audible sometimes, just like this. So I hope this didn't hurt too bad or hit or surprise people too bad. But one thing about me right now, I am bearish. So even on these bullish swings, I still carry bearish positions. because I am very bearish right now. So again, I can't apologize enough for not following my own rule in knowing the schedule. But I'm going to get this out as soon as possible, and I hope this helps you from here. Thank you.